Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. How's you today? All right. How was your weekend? Cheers, by the way. Little coffee. I waited till the last minute because I want to make sure that it's warm. There I go, getting blurry. Yeah. What am I going to do? Probably looks better. It's all right. Let's bear with it. All right. Happy Monday, everyone. It is April 24th, 2023. At least last time we were told. Isn't that how it goes? All right. So, good morning, everybody. Hello in the chat room. Jay Rocco gets the blue ribbon of the day. Watch him flex his muscles. He was first in here. All right. So, we are going to have a relaxed, non-emotional, stress-free day. I wore my shirt to say so. It just says, keep calm and embrace the suck. It's all right. I'm blurry as far as I know, Dumpling. I'm pretty sure I'm the one that's blurry. You guys may not see it, but it's blurry on my end, but that's okay. Rocco, now you be nice. Now you stop that. You're going to get a list of honeydew jobs you didn't expect. You better be nice to wifey. All right. So, Monday morning coffee is always very relaxed, and this is just about having coffee, seeing how your weekend went. Let's just talk. What's going on? Now, Rocco, keep yourself calm now. If you disappear out of this room, if you think all that's cute now, let me go smacking the wifey on the ass or anything. I'm just saying. Anyway, good morning, guys. All right, listen, I'm not going to waste your time. Just want to see how you guys were doing. I was going to apologize for Friday night show, but then again, I'm not going to apologize because, humans are humans, and that's all I got to say about that. It's dropped and it's over, and here we are. Okay, so how about a little humor this morning? Would you like that? Let's do this. Let's pull up. I'm going to do a little something funny. Nadia sent this to me, but she wanted to give full credit to Terry this morning. So I'm going to share something with you. I thought it was funny. Well, if I can get it to work. All right, here we go. I thought y'all thought this might be cute. Well, where'd it go? It left me. It left me. There it is. I told y'all, I'm not tech savvy. I just work here. All right. What y'all think about this? What y'all think about this? Speaking of being not tech savvy, you ever thought about this? Spiritual people's advice be like, did you try turning your third eye off and then turn it on again? Do you think that would work? Just curious. Just curious. I don't know. If that was possible, wouldn't that be great? Man. Yep. Nadia says, Kathy can't be in the show today. She wanted to say hi to all y'all. Okay. Well, hi, Miss Kathy. Sorry you missed us, honey. Catch the replay, darling. Sweet ginger cakes. What you got, sweetie? Let me go back up here and read. Beachgoer 209 and I went to some estate sales as we do every weekend. We found what looks like a poured silver bowl. Ooh. They wanted $1 for it. It's 6.5 ounces, not magnetic and melts ice. Definitely silver. 6.5 ounces? Holy crap, for $1? Honey, score. Awesome, darling. Thank you, Dumpling. I am clear. Yeah, I cleared up. I don't know. Whatever. That's technology for you. But that's amazing. Yeah, a lot of people sit on heirlooms and silver and stuff like that, and they don't even know what they've got. That's amazing. Joy, because when silver prices soar, oh boy, you just made over $500,000 if they go to the prices that we expect. Cheers. Cheers. Well, congratulations, Sweet Ginger Cakes. That is amazing. That is amazing. All right. So I've got a couple things that I wanted to talk about, and then we'll get straight into some questions that were sent to me over the weekend, and then going back and realizing that I did miss some on Friday night, and I apologize. I know y'all don't bite my head off when that happens. You know I'll get to them. First thing I want to say is a big, huge thank you to Sister Gail, who sent me a birthday present in the mail that I got yesterday, and it was very, very sweet. Thank you, sister. I love you so much. Thank you for also the gifts of buying me a coffee. And but the gift she sent me, she said, "Happy birthday, enjoy." Gail, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's very much appreciated. So thank you. I love you, sister. Um, Another on a serious note, I don't want to make it too serious because I don't want to freak people out. My computer's growling at me. I want to mention one thing that I would like to at least get the wheels turning on a little something that we should do. We have a lot of young adults in the audience. When I say young adults, it can average 15, 16, all the way up into the early 20s. The young'uns, not the littles, like my little age, like my grandbabies, but the older generation of teen to early 20s. That seems to be a generation that is really struggling of where they fit in and not being heard. I'm not talking about the woke culture and the progressives and all. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the kids that are very spiritual and they're not quite sure like where it's coming from, and their voices are just not being heard. They don't see the world the way everyone else does. They may not even see it the way us old fogies see it. And they're not young enough to be declared innocent, so they're kind of stuck. And we've got some of those in the community, or you may know somebody personally that's struggling and they're just not getting their voices heard. I want to reach out and possibly do something. We'll start private to begin with, maybe a Zoom meeting. And if they give us permission, maybe we'll go public, do a roundtable. We've got a lot of youngsters in here that just need a place to voice their opinion. My next door neighbor, my beautiful, sweet girl, Brooklyn, that lives next door, and she's got a friend as well. And then some of us have family members that just, they're lost and they don't get it. And they need a place to voice their opinion of what they see, from the littles to the old folks to the crap to the good stuff, and they just don't know where to go. I would like to start maybe kind of rounding them up and let them exchange information and talk to each other. And then maybe talk to some of us older in the community that could help guide them, that they're not wrong and they're not crazy, and that they have a voice in this community. So how do you guys feel about that? Just curious. They just don't know where to go, if that makes sense. I mean, they don't really want to listen to this from parents and grandparents, and but they're not young enough to be excused for their thought process. So what do y'all think? I think that our youth, call it the youth group, um, I think that they need a place to go and they need a place to vent. I think they need a place to interact and connect with other people, like-minded youngsters like themselves. They're wiser beyond their years, but not quite where maybe we are. Maybe they are. I don't know. We don't know. But let's give them a voice. So I'm going to start the works with some people in the group. Maybe we can get that going. How do you guys feel about that? Maybe you know somebody. You want to send us a name or send them a link or something like that. No, that's not to hyping up my channel, because I want to do this privately, because most likely they're not going to come live on a YouTube channel, because I'm like, I can't let my friends see me that way. It's not about that. It's doing it in private if they need to. It's okay. Yeah, absolutely, Rocco. They just need guidance. They don't know where to go. They're like, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Okay. All right. Miss Renee is in the house. She told me happy birthday. My birthday is Thursday, but I declared the whole month, but birthday week, I'll take it. Thank you, Renee. And she says, hello, everyone. All right. Now, I think that was really the only couple things that I wanted to mention. I want to focus on our young adults to let them know that they have full privacy to talk to us. Now, obviously, if they're a minor, we would have to work around permission, because we can't be doing that. You know what I mean? Because of legalities. But I mean, if they're 18 or older, they just need to know this gives them a new definition of safe space, because I don't like the current one. You know what I mean? They just need to know that they have people that will just listen to them. We're not going to be yapping in their ear all the time. You're wrong. You're right. Just listen to them. Okay. So I wanted to say that, and just give the opportunity. So you guys be thinking, if you know of some young adults that may need a little helping hand, or if you would like to be a part of the older ones that could help them and give them guidance, please let me know. Text me or email me and just say I'd be happy to help and reach out. Just to lend an ear, just the shoulder, okay? Nadia's going to sing. All right. Well, you sing as much as your little heart wants to, darling. I agree, Deb. Listening is key. They just need to be heard. They don't need to be lectured. They just need to be heard. The littles need to be heard too, because they're just as frustrated, and they do it. Everyone will lash out through not a lack of discipline. It's just they don't understand how to get their voice across unless they can get nasty and ugly. And that's okay. Or become a hermit, and then they don't want to talk to anybody. I've done it. Okay. You don't know any kids? That's all right. It's okay. You don't have to know any, but if you've got words of wisdom that you'd like to help and offer, let's just start the ball rolling of a program or a group that we can start. Okay. So if you're serious about it and you really want to do it, text me or email me. Everything's in the description, and let me know that you're interested. And if you do know a youth that you want to reach out, like I said, everything's in the description. Check this weirdo out. She's got a channel, and we're willing to help, especially today's show. I don't want them to a lot of these kids see spiritual things and hear and feel spiritual things, and they don't know where it's coming from. And if they go and they tell mom and dad or grandma and grandpa or whoever, they're going to lock me up. Well, sweetheart, I've stayed out of the insane asylum long enough. Well, actually, I broke out. I realized I was the sane one. You get what I'm saying? All right. That's all right, Terry. You can be a teenager. We'll let you. Okay, so I've got. I had 3 questions that were given to me over the weekend, or they were one that I forgot on Friday. And like I said, I apologize for that. So we're going to jump right into tarot this morning and see what it says. That's all right with you. All right. Okay. I've got one deck they told me to use this morning, but another in reserve. Well, I had 100 in reserve, but one that I'll go to Tarot of Dreams if this one's not feeling it this morning. But I was told to go to this one. I said, okay. I've already pulled your oracles. Congratulations, crew. No lectures this morning. Yay! Everyone stand up, take a bow. All right. Tim, you dreamed about little Japanese kids last night. Well, darling, that's all right. Aren't they precious? All right. I'm going to start with Miss Deb had a dream. Miss Deborah Grant in the house. My sister, my twin soul sister. I'm just going to be very vague about this. She had a dream. I believed it involved Sister Nadia, and it was about, you correct me if I'm wrong, Deb. Nadia was giving you something, and it had to do with blue and white rectangles. And then I had a moment where I was downloading some things, and everywhere I went, I was making thumbnails, I was getting into graphics. Everywhere I went, everything was about blue and white rectangles and squares. And I'm like, why does this keep coming up? So it piqued my interest. So let's go and see what Spirit wants us to know about. Is there something significant about blue and white rectangles or squares or objects? Is there something we need to know about it? And if you already know something about it, share in the chat room. Okay? All right. JoJo says Nadia's butt down on her. Okay. Rectangular collectible with original packaging. Okay. Sweet ginger cakes, that seems to be a common thing. She said, I keep having coworkers past and present in my dreams. We're working, but the work isn't the same other than the people from work are in the dream. It's just because those are soul connections, soul family members. They could be good or bad. Please keep in mind, we have dreams about people that we don't get along with and we totally argue with. It's our job to understand and discern the negative from the positive, but we're working off-world with our collective. Okay. JoJo, honey, you crack me up. She says, I'll dream about Jez. Well, all right then. All right. Nadia's true. She couldn't have butt dialed. She has no butt. That's beside the point. Deb, let's go in and ask Spirit, what is going on with these blue and white rectangles from your dream? If they were given to you by Nadia, what exactly are they trying to tell you? And if Spirit wants to, unless it's too much, they'll say, why am I seeing them everywhere as well? Is it a collective thing? And you guys tell me, are you seeing blue and white rectangles or squares? He said that one got kicked out. Flipped upside down. I have to take it. You gotta take it. All right. One slid out from that side. All right. So I'm going to lay these down. We're changing. I just saw that, Wings. Thank you. All right. Well, whatever it means our world is flipping upside down right now. Now, let me explain. I'm going to show you the two cards that got kicked out. This one got flipped upside down and flew out of the deck. That is the baby page of wands. Now, the reason they told me to use that deck is just, it was very specific because it's about a modern day time. Okay? Don't ask me why, just do what the bosses tell me. This is about planning for the future very quickly. It's having a new plan and a new thought process, and now you're moving forward. That's what that means. Okay, well, what's we planning? Now, the other card that slid off the top of the deck as I was doing it, I said, do you want me to take that one? They said, yes, please. And it slid further. That is the Tower card. And I saw the blue with white, long rectangular things. That is the Tower card. The Tower brings great crashing down of a thought process or the way things were, slow to change, and a big change is coming your way. Well, if we're I can't talk this morning, it's Monday. Rapid planning for the future, changing the old ways, what are we changing here? Get ready, because it's coming. Transitioning. It's about transition. In the past, the Five of Swords, well, that is a ruthless win. It's a strategy card. We've been working on this for a while. Look at the armor and the swords. We've been fighting. We've been waiting. Now here's the change. This is what we've been fighting for. Here's the current situation. Unfortunately, the ego gets in the way. The Four of Pentacles comes in the way, and that means holding on for dear life for the old ways. We're stuck in between transitioning and the big change. Why are we holding on to it? I love the fact that blue and white are the colors in this as well. Pay attention to the little details. We're trying to hold on to something in the past. We've got to learn to let go. We've got to do some cleansing. Okay? Now, in the future, the Nine of Swords tells me what that Four of Pentacles means. It means you're holding on to the past. The Nine of Swords represents anxiety and losing sleep. What are you afraid to let go of? Are you afraid to let go of the comfort zone that you've been in? Is there something from the past that is bothering you that you have not cleaned up yet? And you need to do that in order for you to move forward. That's all it's saying. Don't worry. Stop worrying about it. You're losing sleep over it. Let it go. It's gone. Gone. All right. Here's some advice for you. Be the baby page of cups. Now, this is under the other page. This one says, be excited for new things to come because they'll surprise you. And it's so much better if you just let go. And on the opposite side is the Wheel of Fortune. Let me change your twist of fate. Let me change your world and reverse it. I love the blue and white. Let me give you a new beginning. Let me give you a fresh start. I'm going to flip your world upside down, but it's for the positive. Does it say what it is? No. We'll ask. Oh. Well, aren't we precious? Well, that was very specific because I'm like, well, what are we changing? What are we getting into? Four of Wands. Being together. Four of Wands is about being together and celebrating something. This is new home, new family, new baby, new marriage. It's just about being together and celebrating. Well, who's coming together and celebrating what? The Star card. The off-worlders are here. Look at the blue and white. Hello. Here's your final card. Six of Cups. This is about cherished memories and reconciliation. Our off-worlders are here to, our galactic families are here to reconnect with us. It has something to do with the blue and white. Look at, wrong card. Look at the details of the blue and white. They look like little squares and rectangles. All of these cards are about blue and white. That's what that represents, is what Spirit's telling me. You are reconciling. If you'll just let go and be okay with seeing some of your off-worlder family, they're here. Does that make sense? So we've got to be able to let go and be okay with it. Are you guys okay with knowing your galactic family? The base card on that is strength. Like, no, you need to have enough confidence. More blue and white. Have enough confidence that you can do this. That's all you got to do. Okay, they said stop on that reading. I said, okie dokie. So, Deb, as far as the blue and white rectangles go, they just represent off-worlder gifts and reconnecting with them. I know that seems a little vague, but that's, they just said you gotta let go of the old stuff. Let go of that 3D, and it's not possible to connect with galactic or other dimensions. It's okay. You can do it. All right. All right. Now, what was the next one? Miss K had asked about the Jetta spiral. Now, I have a picture for this, and I'm going to bring it up. I did not know that she asked this from Friday night. Nadia reminded me, and she found it, so I'm going to bring it up. First, I'm going to bring up the picture, and I will show you. And I don't know. I didn't know what it was. You tell me if you recognize it. Do you know what this is? It's called the Jetta spiral. Now, I don't know any history, and I would rather not know, because I want this to be a clean reading that I'm not influenced. My spirit cannot influence this. Now, if you all have information on this, share it in the chat room of where it comes from, where it's located, but there's something about the spiral. Now, there's only one thing I can tell you about the spiral and how important it is. It's, to my understanding and my studying, you don't have to agree with me, that the spiral starts, and this is about life formation. At the beginning of life and creation, everything is connected to a spiral. It could be an atom, it could be a molecule, an ion. Everything starts out as a spiral. You do not have to agree with me. But the fact that there is a physical location, this isn't the only one, by the way, but this is the one she was asking about. We're going to ask what Spirit wants us to know. It's like this path, and it's a spiral, okay? They say if you, I think there's videos on it. I mean, look at a snail shell and a lot of the things. Look at Atlantis. They were spirals too. What is it about the spiral that we need to know that is so important? Okay. So I just wanted you to see that really quick. And we're going to go in and look, what does it mean? All right. So what do we know about this spiral? What happens when you get to the center? Okay. Well, if Spirit wants us to know, they'll let us know. Okay. Good point, Deb. Follow the yellow brick road. Yeah. So many. Okay. Nadia says it's in the Great Salt Flats near California. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. What does the spiral represent? Is there something significant about that location that we should know? So, Ms. K, this is for you. I apologize I didn't get to it on Friday. All right. What is going on with this thing? Does it mean something? You can't tell me that there's a coinky-dink that it's this perfect spiral. Now, come on. Weren't some of the old gardens created in royalty court, like spirals and mazes and things like that the royalty would walk on? It's supposed to be energized property. I don't know. Let's just look. What is a spiral trying to tell us? All right. I like that one. Well, apparently it's got a deep, deep meaning to it, and it's going to come out. Wow. This comes from the Creator. All right. So I'm going to give you a little piece of information that, whether you knew it or not, when it comes to the littles, then the trafficking, one of the symbols that they mock, if you haven't paid attention, is the spiral. Because they want to pick up on that energy. That now when you see a spiral, you automatically like, oh gosh, this is about littles. Well, that's represented by the devil. Okay. But it's about breaking the chains of that thought process. That's not the original. You know, the enemy always mocks our Creator, correct? They took it and they stole it for a devious purpose. Does that make sense? Break the chains, get out of that caged thought process of that's what it represents. It doesn't. Okay. All along, that sits across from the devil. The Eight of Swords is being hoodwinked. You were tricked to believe the truth, because with swords, is that that's what it stood for. And it doesn't. I just saw the red headband and I went, ugh, red. Mm-hmm. It just means you doubt the real positive reason behind it, okay? In the past, they want us to know what the real reason was. And now I know why they wanted me to use this deck. This is about the security of the tree of life. Everything coming together. It has to start somewhere. What if the tree of life starts everything and then it goes out and it creates this spiral? And everything is built on that. But it was stolen by the nefarious. Does that make sense? This is in the past. The original meaning behind it is this is the beginning of life and how it starts. One little pinpoint, and then it just spirals and becomes something bigger. Does that make sense? All right. I don't want to get too far and too into detail here. Now, in the center situation of where we think of it right now, we are the King of Swords. We want the truth, we want the justice, and we're trying to find balance of the meaning. Well, which is it? Is it nefarious because now it's an ugly symbol? Or does it really have to do with the origins of life from our Creator? Does that make sense? So right now, we just want the truth. Give us the balance, okay? Here's the future. Seven of Wands. You're going to realize that it is of the positive, not the negative, and we're going to have to stand up and fight for it. I mean, stand your ground and understand that when you use a spiral symbol, or this location is a representation of the beginning of life. There may be great life and good energy in that spot, in that location. Stand up. It's the king of the hill kind of thing. Nope. I know that spiral means something special. Now, because of the location that we're specifically looking at, it gave me the Magician card. That place is a high energy level location. There is something about it that has to do with the energy in Gaia. That's ascension energy, okay? That's all four elements coming together in that one location. It's very important. Now, the Knight of Swords comes in, and that's an unstoppable force. That means truth. That's a warrior card. Believe it. It is such a powerful force coming from that location. They don't want you to know about that. Well, it was the first time I'd ever seen it. Have you guys? So there's something about that location. You can think portal. You think about energy just that comes up from Gaia and then down from our heavenly galactics. There's something about that location that's very important, but it has to do with life, not the negative side, if that makes sense. Let's do a confirmation real quick. Wow. Okay. So this is where we've been feeling the deep anguish. That's the surrender. I can't take this crap. I keep hearing that it's negative, negative, negative. Surely that's got to be one of their places they go to. I'm not getting that. I get the Ace of Cups. That means you're letting your emotions overrun you. But I said, is it good? Yes, it's good. It's a positive. It's about energy. Could they have used it for nefarious reasons in a space before? Yeah, but we're not talking about that right now. It's about energy. This also lets me know that if it was used for nefarious reasons, it's no longer, because the Emperor comes in. A strong leader has taken control of this. This is a white hat card. It's a Mr. T card. It's a positive force and a leader that says it's all good. Don't worry about it. You know, they've stolen all those beautiful ley lines and locations of portals and things like that away from us. But now this says that it's been retaken over by the good guys, galactic or otherwise. So the spiral is a beautiful way of looking at the beginning of life from the Creator, not a horrible, wretched way of looking at our littles, if that makes sense. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, contact me after the show. I'll explain it. Feels like energy flowing out, not in. Well, ley lines do that. They put out energy. But yeah, I don't get that it's I don't get that it's bad in any way, shape, or form. Let's see who's texting me. I don't want to miss nothing. Sister Renee, there's spirals in some of my Indian art, and for your info, my husband is part jigsaw. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, hello, brother. That's beautiful. I'd love to see some of your art, Miss Renee. All right. Thank you for that. All right. So, Kay, I hope that answers your question on that, the spiral. Okay. The base card on that was the Nine of Pentacles. And remember, she's sovereign and independent, and that's prosperous victory. I won. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's a good thing. It's okay. I hope that helps. All right. Now, the other one that I had written down, Nadia had a dream, and we're going to take a quick look into that. Other than that, if you have a question, mods, if you've caught any questions, if you want to, go ahead and put one in. I'm not going to go real long this morning because I do have some very important people that I have a group meeting with right after the show. So, and I want to leave time for your oracle cards. So if you do have a question, go ahead and put it in there. Mods, let's take 2 or 3 and we'll see where the energy goes. Right now I'm going to do Nadia's dream that she had, and let's see what it represents. And I think they just told me to change and use the Tarot of Dream deck, so because it has to do with dreams. All right, Rocco, I will go find it. If not, just retype it, darling. You know how this works. If it was from Friday, just tell me. Just tell me again. You know my brain. All right. All right. I'll go find it if it's in there. Hi, Kathy. How you doing, darling? Come on in. The water's fine. We're just doing some readings this morning. Right now we're checking into Nadia's dream that she had. I heard you. Had a card fly out. I love it. All right. Okay. It's a positive thing, but it's a warning that be very, very careful and diligent of who you listen to, who you hang around, because that's what the cards say. Great leader. All right. So the card that got spit out on that is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is about have a gift from the universe. You need to use it for the right reasons. And that there are people that are trying to bring you down, have the heart and desire to get you to quit. Don't do that. Don't be doing that. Do it this way. Just sit down and quit. I don't think so. Your dream has to do with a female energy that's from the past, somebody that you know in the past. It's the Queen of Cups, setting boundaries. Going, I don't think so. Remember, cups are about emotion, and we need to learn to discern and feel what we feel and trust it. To set boundaries against the people that make you want to sit down and quit, that aggravate the crap out of you. In the current situation, you need to understand you are actually this person, and that is of strength. You are more powerful than what you realize. Hang on. Brace your granny panties, because you're going to be doing some great things. Don't listen to that energy that sits beside of it saying, just sit down and quit. Nope. Look at this. Follow your faith. Now, normally, that's a Hierophant card. Now, we trust in our faith and being one with our Creator. But I want you to also look, because of the card that sits beside of him, that the Hierophant can mean complete and utter chaos if we listen to this energy. Because then that brings this energy, and they sit side by side. The Three of Swords is that red heart with the 3 swords in it that says heartache, disappointment, sadness, depression. Forget it. You screwed up. Don't do it. If you look at the other side of the Hierophant, you will have complete victory and celebration with your collective family, 10 of Cups, and it'll wrap up real quickly. And you've got the beautiful light. So take your pick. Which one do you want? That's kind of how it looks. Which one do you want? Are you going to allow the faith to come in and have the beautiful victory? Or are you going to let the chaotic Hierophant bring you disappointment? Who are you going to listen to? Listen to that higher female energy that was giving you the message in the dream that says, cut boundaries, set them. You've got to set boundaries because someone's trying to get in there. It's using discernment, checking your emotions, keeping them in check. Let's see what your confirmation is. Beautiful. All right. So if you'll be the warrior, which is the Knight of Wands, having the passion and desire to keep moving forward, charging forward, and having the determination, I'm going to do this, but it's going to be on my terms, and I'm not quitting, then it opens up new doors and a new path and a new journey of where you're going. Okay? Everything else, when everybody's trying to bring you down, you'll get balance. Justice will be served against the energy that's trying to keep you down. Don't worry about it. Don't let that stuff get to you. Okay? Alrighty? So, I love up in the top, if you pay attention, it has an omega symbol. Pay attention to who your creator is. Your creator is always just. You may not like it, but it's just. Balance will be given. Just stay focused that what you're doing is the right thing to do. All right? You're very welcome. And you are spot on. They just said it's spot on with the base card. Just say it. When your feelings about the community and the collective and who you think fits right and who doesn't is spot on. They just said spot on. That's a collective card. The Ace of Swords. They're showing their true colors. You are definitely on track. The truth speaks wonders. Okay? Yeah. Four of Pentacles. Hold on to your big britches, your big granny panties, because they're going to rock your world. They say keep going. Chariot. Overcoming that adversity and keep moving forward. Do not let that slow you down if you've got doubt. Okay? Don't worry about it. Just be okay with it. Trust it. All right? So, Nadia, I know that I didn't give anybody details of your dreams. We don't need details of the dreams. That's just what the Spirit says. And as long as it resonates with you, it's all that matters. Okay? All right. All right. Big granny panties. That's right. Well, aren't they all? Well, big depends. Could be. Depends. That's all right, Renee. Even if you didn't do the art, Native American art is absolutely beautiful. All right. So I heard that Morocco has a question. I want to get to him. You're right, JoJo. Kicking ass and taking names. Amen. All right, Rocco. Let me see. She is tenacious. She does not quit. She'll whoop your butt. Chicken wings. What? Uh-oh. Okay. You always get a warning. Well, honey, wouldn't you rather have a warning than it just spring on you? Thank you, hubby. Hi, hubby. How's you, honey? You getting ready to eat your lunch? Oh. Is this one it, Rocco? You had a download about Solomon's ring. Should you deep dive it? Is that the one you want, darling? Or was that a different one? I'll do that one. Let's do that one. And he said, okay, go back to that deck. Set that one aside. All right, darling, let's do it. You had a download about Solomon's ring. Should you deep dive it? All right. Let's see. Let's wet the whistle with lukewarm coffee. Her coffee pot's weird. Lee got one, and it's just a cheapie. Ain't nothing fancy. But our coffee doesn't brew very hot. It doesn't stay hot. It's almost you got to nuke it in the microwave ever since you pour a cup. I don't know. Just don't make no sense to me. Honey, I'm trying, Kay. I know when I pull questions to the screen, I try to, but these are the ones I had written down on a Post-it note over the weekend that were sent to me privately, and they're just not in the chat room. So I apologize. But when they are in the chat, I try to bring them up on the screen. That way you guys can kind of follow along. It helps a little bit. All right. So Solomon's ring. What can you tell us? Jay wants to know if he should deep dive it. Okay. Now you tell me how you want to do that. Thank you. Spirit says, oh, he's going to want to deep dive it. He's already thinking about it. Or already thinking about doing the process before he wants to do it. It's one of those, I was like, brace yourself. All right. Knew it. Son of a bitch. Rocco, I'm anxious to see if you got this same thing about this download. Wow. I promise you, I don't let my ego interfere with the reading. I was curious to know because I cut that off before I pull cards, and then it tells me. All right, now. So Rocco had a download about Solomon's ring, and he wants to know, should I deep dive it? Okay, so here it is. Rocco, you get a solid answer. And now you have a major arcana card right beside them. I'm pulling both at the same time. Strength card with the Ace of Swords. Yes, absolutely. Deep dive it because this will bring you complete truth. Just be careful where you deep dive. You know where to go because you use your discernment. And then you have the strength card that will tell you you're very strong and confident about what you already know about the download. Go deep dive. Go digging. So that answers that part of the question, okay? Now, the download that you got is what they're telling me, and you tell me if this resonates or if this is what you got. That originally the ring was stood for togetherness and where we come from as a family. And it's about the power and the strength of the family and being connected with the Creator and wisdom that we have with the family. And in the past, I was wondering if this card was going to come up. It was stolen and used for nefarious reason. This is the thief. This is hidden deceit, and it was stolen for the rightful purpose of what it was for, and they started using it for nefarious reasons. Now, I don't know if that's what you got, but that's what they're telling me. And you may, if you didn't already get that, you may find that out once you start researching a little bit. And they're very adamant about saying, it was stolen, it was stolen, it was stolen. I'm like, okay, okay. 9 of Wands. Now, this is standing up to the adversity that you will find if you research this. This is under the Ace. It's going to bring you down. Wands are about passion and desire. Don't let you need to overcome the adversity of finding out the truth and just keep pushing forward. You'll get to it. It will make you go, oh, do I really want to know this? But seeking out the truth comes with sacrifice, okay? That's what that means. Getting to the bottom of where the deceit started. Does that make sense? If you do this, the advice is the death card, death to that thought process and bringing over new slow change to what it really means. Because death is like almost a rebirth as well. Kill that image and kill that thought process of what everyone thought it was, and slow to change back to the truth. Because the King of Pentacles is securing that foundation, that abundance. Now, remember, abundance doesn't have to do with money. It could. But spiritual abundance, emotional abundance. This is about having security. Remember, this is the J. Rocco card. The King of Pentacles is about a firm foundation and taking care of generations and worrying about the family and how secure they are. And you're a manifester, so this is what's coming out of that. All right, let's see what your confirmation is. All right. Okay. So 4 of Swords, this is the one with the hidden sword. You're going to find out many hidden truths about this. Keep going, but be rest assured that it's worth looking for the truth. Remember, swords, truth. Rest assured, it's about getting rest. Rest assured that you will get the truth about the hidden things and secrets and gifts behind it. Okay? The Devil card. You're going to get to the truth behind this guy and why it happened, breaking the chains of that thought process of what Solomon's ring actually stands for. Now, your final card on that is the Eight of Pentacles. That's your worker bee. You're going to have to put some work into it. Okay? Get your ducks lined up and figure out where you're going to go and do your research. Take your time. You do the worker bee stuff. Run that marathon, not a sprint. Okay? You'll figure it out. Okay? I haven't seen your response yet because I haven't looked. And I wanted to know if that resonated with you. All right? You're going to have to bust out your bow tie. Oh, yeah, because we've gone through a couple decks. Well, now you got to wear a tuxedo, Rocco. But you got a fancy sports car in the back. Well, you got to be able to take wifey around in something pretty. All right. Wow. I pulled the base card on that, Rocco. It's the Five of Swords. That's absolutely be very strategic of how you do it. And that's the ultimate ruthless win, and you'll get to the truth. You'll do it. All right? All right, sweet darling. You can't get in and out of sports cars. Honey, I can't afford one. Let me go and get it in and out of one. That ain't going to happen. That's all right. Okay. Now, y'all picking on each other. Dragonfly, I love these cards too. They're, what is the name of this one? This is the, it's not Light Seers. I think it's, is it the Dream Seer? I don't know. I have to go look it up. They all have different individual names. But they're just very modern, and they said you need to use these today. I think it was over Deb's blue and white question that they said you've got to use this deck. Now, Nadia's, they said, switch to Terror of Dreams for obvious reasons. Even though Deb's was a dream, they wanted me to, they just tell me what deck to use, and yes, bossy, I just do it. Does that make sense? You're so welcome, Rocco. All right. Now, let's see. All right. Yeah, Rocco, as you research that, keep us posted. We'd be curious to know what you find out. All right. All righty. I'm sorry, Kay. Did you hear where I went to your question about your little spiral place? If you didn't hear it, honey, go watch the replay. It's quite fascinating. All right. All right. Do we have two dragonflies? Do we? Somebody said we did. I've met two different dragonflies in different chat rooms. Probably both of my ladies. Welcome, welcome. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. Nadia had a question. Nadia always has questions. Nadia knows that she can call me night and day and I answer them anyway. All right. All right. Why did the farmer name his pig Ink? Uh-oh. I don't know. It kept running out of his pant. Oh, good grief. JoJo. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Unless somebody tells me we had another question, let's get to your oracle cards. I do have to work with some beautiful, beautiful family members this afternoon for a great big spiritual little ceremony. And Terry had a question. Well, you got to give it to me again. Throw it back in there. In the meantime, while y'all working on that, let's get to these oracle cards. Let's do that. Now, y'all say prayer for Miss Harley Quinn today. Her little allergies and sinuses about whooped her butt today. She's on a little bit of Benadryl. Israel's got an ear infection. She's on the antibiotics. These crazy kids are falling apart. All right. Now, here we go. Let's start with Angel Abundance. I told you no lectures today, and you know Spirit is great about blending all these different decks together, okay? And how they do blend and they do make sense. Angel of Abundance today is bountiful nature. It's not going out and enjoying Gaia, okay? Flora, fauna, whatever that means. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness of it. Let's just go out and enjoy Mother Gaia. I agree. I agree. All right. Here's our Archangel for the day. I don't think we've had this one. Archangel Azrael. Okay. How beautiful he is. All right. Now that definition, it is time to let go. Prepare for change. Uh-oh. How many people do I have in here that do not like change? Any Virgos in here? Yeah, you guys are one of the worst. But I'm just an example. I'm not being nasty and ugly. I'm just picking on you. All right. Archangel Azrael is a very high frequency, 10th dimensional angel. He is the angel of birth and death, and his angels are present at the birth and death of every single human and animal. Wow. He holds every mother and incoming baby in love, comfort, and hope. Well, so every time one of us had a youngin', he was there. That's beautiful. He also arrives with compassion and tenderness to attend to the death of every soul and endeavors to ensure that they are met by loved ones in spirit. When souls pass over, his angels hold the light to guide them as they transition to the next experience on their soul journey. Archangel Azrael is black, which allows him to absorb all the emotions of the dying person. Well, that's fascinating because you don't really think about archangels having like a race, an ethnicity. I don't know. I just never thought about that. Holy is holy. What color? What difference does it make? But apparently it's important. His interior is shimmering gold, and he creates a cocoon so that people and animals can transition into the light in peace and safety. Sometimes he collects huge groups of souls who pass together, like if there was a big group tragedy or something like that, and things like 9/11 and those kind of things. Those who ascend are met by many archangels. So the only thing, what he's there to guide you is, it advises you that it is time for a transition in your life. Wow, didn't some of our readings say that today, that we're transitioning? Okay, one part is ending and another is waiting to take its place. Okay, one door opens, maybe somebody's shutting a window. You may need to cut the cords to an aspect of your current life, maybe a person, a situation, a job, a house, or even a country. Your guidance is to release the old graciously and courageously and prepare for the birth of something expected but unknown. It may be a creative project or a baby. Not here, it ain't. You may even be relinquishing an old characteristic and birthing a new aspect of yourself. Just know that the universe supports you. Wow. Well, like I said, all these cards always seem to come together when they have a group message. And I love how that they do crisscross into each other. And when I pull oracles, try to do it before the show most of the time. And I just do one deck at a time. And they all seem to blend together. Now, your chakra oracles today do not contain lectures, believe it or not. Don't panic. All right, today we have wisdom. We are growing in our thought process of understanding the difference between dimensions, what three-dimensional wants you to be doing, and what is expected and what is standing up for you in the higher dimensions. Getting that wisdom together and understanding it, embracing it with open arms is totally okay. Remember, the wisdom card has these beautiful wreaths, and anytime you see wreaths in tarot, it means great victory. Okay? So allow yourself to have great wisdom. Not only does it come with spirit, it also comes with Mother Gaia, because they're both in this. Okay? Use both. All right. When you do this, you're becoming more in tune with your own personal destiny. What is your purpose? What is your destiny? It's starting to come sharper and clearer into your mind now. And if you're still not sure, always question spirit. What is my purpose? What is my destiny? Which path do I take? Okay? The more you meditate and get your wisdom, it'll become clearer to you what your destiny is. Okay? It's okay to have doubts. Just meditate on it. Well, the final card, I forgot what it was. Now it says, pray about it. Prayer. Prayer and meditation, I put them in the same category. You're just talking to your creator. You're going one with the angels. You're going one with your higher self, your shamans, guardians, whatever you want to call them. But be one with your creator. Go into prayer and meditation. And then these will reveal themselves, wisdom and destiny. Okay? They all go together. You're doing great. So no lectures today. Just stay connected, going within and being one with your creator. And love yourself. Love yourself. And know you're worth being loved. All right? And love everyone else. All right? Dragonfly, I'm so sorry to hear that. She says she's in tears. She lost her first grandbaby 5 months in the womb. He just stopped growing and was dying. I know he is around me. He is around you. And that little spirit has a greater purpose. And I'm not doing that to sound nasty and ugly. Whatever that baby's purpose is, a baby knows now, and the creator knows. And now you try to go within and find the peace. We pray for you. We pray for the parents of that baby. We pray for anyone that's involved. And let's just do that now if you want to. Anyone else that has a prayer, just join in your own way. And let's just make sure that we give comfort to Dragonfly and her loved ones. And let's give prayer and peace to that grandbaby that has passed over. Okay? Join me real quick. Let's talk to our Creator. Let's just give him a word. All right? Heavenly Creator, we come to you today. We humble ourselves before your mercy and grace. We ask for understanding, but we ask for comfort and peace for Sister Dragonfly and her family members and the little innocent baby that was taken back into your loving arms. And whatever the purpose of that baby is, and whatever the purpose that the family needs to endure, that we accept it graciously. As hard as it is, we send comfort, love, and peace that they may understand. Just let them know that your loving arms and purpose is wrapped around them. And maybe in due time that will bring them peace into their heart. But we are definitely here as a group and a family to love and give them affection and understanding and a shoulder to cry on if they need it. But we send love, peace, and harmony. And we ask all these precious things of comfort that happen through your angels, through your guardians, through our higher selves. But mainly our Yeshua, Magdalene, our Creator Mother, and our Creator Father. We ask all these things of your loving being that you are. And amen, and so it is, and so let it be, and amen, and amen. Dragonfly, yes, it is 11:11. It's 12:11 here, so perfect ending to that. The angels are with you, darling. We're so sorry for your loss. And if there's anything that you need, You have my contact information. If you want to reach out to someone in the group and you don't have their information, contact me because I have most of them. So we'll do what we can to help you out. All right? So we're with you, sister. I promise you. All right. Sweet Ginger Cakes, she's a couple hours behind, so she's 9/11. All right. Well, you know what? These 11s are very, very important. All right. Roanne, hello, honey. Welcome, welcome. All right, guys. On that note, it was just a quick Monday morning coffee and chat. We did some card pulling, but I need to go be with my ladies. I got a couple things I'm gonna do real quick around here, and then I'm gonna get with a group of ladies and we're gonna do something real important for another sister in the community, because that's what we do here. That's what we do here. We are a group, we are a family, we are a collective. Never forget that. Bloodlines, we don't worry about that. Our bloodline is of the Creator. And you need to remember that. We are children of the Creator, and that's why we love on each other. At least we should be. All right? Don't forget to love on yourself in the mirror. Remember who you are. Remember that you are love because your Creator is love. With that being said, Wednesday show, part 2 of our roundtable. Miss Naughty has agreed to come back, and so is our J. Rocco. We're going to do part 2 of original origins of places and objects. We'll get into some that are already on the list, and if you've got some that you want to ask about, have them ready. Now remember, just a friendly reminder, that during those chats, the chat room is open for you guys to talk amongst yourselves, not for questions that day. That is about us just talking and giving wisdom and what we can find out from Spirit. We can answer those questions that you may have, maybe on Friday night show, okay? But we can't do it all at once. It's just too much energy, okay? Please understand, have a little mercy and grace for us, okay? But y'all, it's there for y'all to talk about amongst each other. That's what it's for. Love on each other and just listen. And if you don't agree, that's okay. Don't watch it. It's fine. All right? Until then, Wednesday, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we'll do part 2 of our roundtable. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your blessed day. Have a good Tuesday. And I will see you Wednesday. All right? If you need me, holler. Love and light, some when you need it. And at the end of the day, just know that I love you. I love you. Blessings, blessings, darlings. See you later. Bye-bye.